Alcohol. The facts. Alcohol is the most commonly used drug in the world, and when consumed in moderate amounts, it can be beneficial in reducing the risk of coronary heart disease. But heavy drinking can lead to heart disease, strokes, liver failure, and psychological addiction. What is alcohol? Alcohol is a compound of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen that's produced as a byproduct when yeast consumes sugar. Once ingested, alcohol has an immediate effect on the body, altering a person's personality and affecting their physical coordination. The more alcohol consumed, the greater the effect. How alcohol enters the body. Everybody reacts differently to the intake of alcohol, but generally, 20% of the alcohol ingested is absorbed into the blood through the stomach, whilst the other 80% is absorbed in the small intestine. However, when the stomach is full, the passageway between the two organs narrows, trapping the alcohol in the stomach, where it's absorbed more slowly. Short-term effects of alcohol. Alcohol affects various centres in the brain, interfering with communication between nerve cells and all other cells. Distorted senses. The cerebral cortex normally controls behaviour inhibition, but alcohol makes the person become more talkative, self-confident, and less socially inhibited. It also affects the processing of information from the senses, causing problems with seeing, hearing, and smelling, and impairing the ability to make sensible judgments. Distorted emotions. The limbic system controls emotions and memories, but alcohol distorts this, causing the person to experience exaggerated states of emotion and memory loss. Decreased coordination. The cerebellum is the part of the brain that coordinates the movement of muscles, so increased alcohol levels in the cerebellum can lead to uncoordinated movements and a loss of balance. Nerve and hormonal changes. The hypothalamus controls and influences automatic brain functions. Alcohol also decreases the pituitary gland's secretion of antidiuretic hormone, which in turn causes the kidneys to reabsorb less water and produce more urine. Autonomic functions. The medulla controls automatic bodily functions like breathing, heart rate, and temperature regulation, so alcohol's effect on this region can be fatal, as it causes these vital functions to drop or even stop completely. Alcohol affects other body tissues and organs as well as the brain, irritating the linings of the stomach and small intestine, interfering with the nerve endings that control erections, and reducing blood flow to muscles, leading to muscle aches and pains. Long-term effects. The biggest victim of long-term alcohol abuse is the liver, which starts to produce more of the protein that breaks alcohol down. This increases the body's tolerance to alcohol, meaning more drink is needed to get drunk, which in turn feeds more addictive behaviour. Long-term drinking causes the liver tissue to harden and develop the condition cirrhosis. Alcohol also increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, dementia, myopathy, and decreased bone mass. How is it addictive? Alcohol affects different people in different ways. Some become more happy and talkative, whilst others feel down and depressed. For many, it's followed by discomfort and anxiety, which they feel can only be alleviated by another drink. It is this dependence that can unwittingly trap people in an addictive cycle. Alcoholism. Signs and symptoms. There is no set pattern of behaviour that characterises an alcoholic, but common signs include the effort to drink more than others, hiding how much they've been drinking, and an increased difficulty to function in social settings without alcohol. Withdrawal symptoms are usually experienced within several hours to a few days of reduction in those who drink heavily. These are manifested through increased sweating, hand tremors and shaking, insomnia, nausea, and anxiety. Getting help. There are a number of support networks and groups that can help if you're suffering from alcoholism, such as Alcoholics Anonymous and Alcohol Concern. For more advice and support about drinking, in regards to yourself or others, call Drinkline, the National Alcohol Helpline, on 0800 917 8282. All calls are free and confidential.